So speaking of that, like you send them the food, you help them like accountability. I think that you guys are like part of your concierge service is like, helping pick out like restaurants if an entrepreneur is traveling and things like that, which I thought was pretty unique.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about some of the ways that you provide that concierge service to your
Yeah.
clients.
Yeah. The goal is to do whatever we can to make life easy for them. So it doesn't have to be a continual discipline decision. It's just what my business partner calls is putting your routine on autopilot. Like it just happens for me and I just follow the system. That's the hope. Now, practically, that just depends on where someone is and what they need. But a couple examples are, if I'm at home, having my prepackaged meal prep show at my house every week, or we send people's groceries to them every week via Instacart. So they have the resources they need, even supplements to take what they, to input in their body. Or, if they're traveling, we can send Uber Eats to their office, or we can send Uber Eats to their hotel. Like we can fill those gaps, or like you said, help them order from a restaurant, tell them, you're going to these 3 places, here's what to order. Like the more that they don't have to think about it, the better. And we can kind of systematize that for them. Other examples are we book, appointments for them, whether it's a doctor's appointment or a gym pass at a gym when they're traveling, or even adjusting their workouts to what's available. It's like, hey, I have a hotel gym. Awesome. We'll rebuild a workout for that. Or I don't have time to go to the gym. I'm going to do a body weight workout. I got 15 minutes in the morning. Awesome. We'll make something for you. And so that's kind of what the concierge looks like, is their health executive assistant to just make their life easy so that all they have to do is run the plan and then they get on with their life.
Man, that's so beneficial to our audience here, which is like the contracting industry, where in general, people have more money than they do time. They need time, they need structure. The accountability can be huge, obviously, but like, man, there's people out there like listening to this, watching this. I know that you're busy. I know you think you don't have time, but this is something that like Cole said, you just put your routine on autopilot. You don't have to think about it. That's huge, right? We have that structure. So like, you're in the airport and you already know, like you have your meal with you. Like you're not tempted to go stop at Chili's and stuff your face. Like we've all been there before, we're all human, but like having more structure helps you make better decisions.
Yeah. Well, it's goes back to that phrase, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And if I don't have a structure for me, like even the stuff we can't do for someone, like it's a quick decision, like, hey, we don't have time to order something for them, but they're running through the airport and it's, they have a little convenience store there. It's like us telling them what to do helps them not fail. It's because the decision's made for them and all they got to do is do it. And so, having someone there for you to just tell you what to do and systematize that for you removes all the, maybe I should do this, but I really want the Cheez-Its or I really want the M&Ms. Like, no, you already were told what to get. Just do it. Did you do it?
Now, do clients have to like, do they log what they eat? So like they have to report if they do eat the Cheez-Its? Like,
yeah. That's the hope. And we try to provide a pretty safe space to, it's like, hey, if you did just eat the cheeses, it's fine. Just let us know. And it's not that big of a deal. We can adjust around it and we'll fix it, because again, it's progress over perfection. But we're also there. It's kind of the truth and love side, where it's on the front end. We're going to tell you, like, don't be a dummy. Eat the chicken we told you to eat. Don't get the ice cream. But when they do it, it's like, all right, no big deal. Like, this is a long game. Let's the next 2 meals, we're just going to cut back on these 2 things and we're good. And so it's we try to be the stick and the carrot for them.
Okay. Yeah. Tough role. Okay. What are some challenges, like common challenges that, whether it's like when you first take clients on or like throughout the journey, that you see with busy entrepreneurs over and over again?
Yeah, the biggest part is always what you referred to earlier as the identity piece. And it's why we talk about it so much, is all of our clients in some capacity have the ability to be disciplined, the ability to be structured, the ability to work hard. That's why they have successful businesses. So it's not a question of discipline or of their ability to do something. And honestly, like, it's not that hard to eat a food or to go decide to move your body once. Like those things themselves are never difficult, but it's the longevity that really becomes the hard part for people. And it's why they've lost 20 pounds 20 times before. And so we end up running into the same problem they've ran into before, is the person they are on the inside, the beliefs, the identity, the character, at some point will start to come at odds with the thing we're trying to do. It's because that's why they've had body they have at this point, is because there's a belief system in there that's been programmed to like, either I'm not capable of this, or I don't have time for this, or I'm not the type of guy to be in shape, or, whatever that language is. We have to start to shift that identity, because then the identity becomes the baseline of where they continue to act. And if we don't fix that, then they're always going to go back to where they were. And so that's the hardest part we see, but it's also the most rewarding, is when we can show someone, it's like, hey, you know what? I am capable of this. I am that type of person. I am going to be healthy. I am better than what I have been in the past. And once they start to believe that, then that's where the real longevity happens. And you get guys like, we've got one of our longest standing clients is over 200 pounds lost now, like wild stuff happening because of that identity shift. Is when you can just continue and just keep getting back up and stay in the race. Like, a lot happens, and that requires becoming a new person.